If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at MTGO Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Hello everybody, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart, and we're continuing with Skred, Red, and Modern. And I've got no Blood Moon effects, but I do have a Pyroclasm and Skred that might be okay on depending on the opponent. Like a Relic of Progenitus that can either cycle or maybe do some real work. Yeah, I think this is like if he's Jund or something, I actually have some early interaction here with him, but not super fond of it if he's like Blue-Red Splinter Twin or something. And he's going to decide he's going to keep his hand. I'm just going to cast the Relic and pass turn. Misty Rainforest. Stomping Ground. Noble Hierarch, eh? Alright. Go ahead and Skred that now. I guess I could have considered relicking away his Misty Rainforest. Sorry if you hear hammering over there. My fiance is putting up a painting in the living room. Okay. All right. Okay, so some kind of 4-color zoo here, I guess. Got rid of a land, so he may have Tarmogoyfs in here and is trying to protect the count. Would not have Knight of the Reliquaries, or would not have gotten rid of the land, most likely. Or at least that's not part of his immediate plan. Alright, so we're going to play the Blood Moon. Since he's 4-color, that should be pretty effective. He's going to beat down with a Voice of Resurgence. I'm just going to keep whittling his yard with Relic there. Koth. Of course, I can't do anything with it. I might want to cycle away the... I'm trying to think, would he really have anything at this point? Like, do I want to use it for... keeping his... No, I think I just want to cycle it here. Draw a card. That's a Skred. So I could Skred the Voice and leave him with a 1/1. Do I want the 2/2 or do I want that Elemental? Like, I don't think he's going to be able to cast a lot of stuff right now. So if I'm going to do it, I want to do it now and not on his turn. I think I'm just going to let that Voice sit there for right now. If my plan ends up being Stormbreath Dragon, then I really don't care about Voice of Resurgence at all. It's going to take him far too long to kill me with that. Making sure that that mountain does not have Summoning Sickness. Now I could kill Koth here by beating it and bolting it. My only other option there would have been, he still would have got it even if I'd Skredded it, because he could have hit with one. Oh, he's got a Murderous Red Cap. Oh, in that case then, Skredding the Voice would have actually made a difference. Okay. Another Blood Moon effect. Oh, could he be like 4-color pod? I bet he is. That's really greedy, but okay. Like I say, here a Pyroclasm is pretty bad because he's going to get basically that elemental back. So I'd have to Pyro and then Skred the Voice. Alternatively, I could Pyro and then Skred the red cap, just so that if he does draw a pod, he's not able to get a 5-drop out of it. Alright, I've got him down to 10. I still feel if I get to cast my Stormbreath Dragon, I should be okay here. He clearly doesn't have a pod, or else he'd be casting that. Alright, another Koth. Okay, he's going to scoop to that. Alright, so I'm going to act on the assumption here that he's some kind of pod deck. I definitely want Anger of the Gods. The same anger and fury that my fiance is just now exhibiting on our wall. And let's see. Relic might be okay, actually. It seems like that would be good if he's a combo variant, if I want that. I know Blood Moon is fantastic here. The early disruption is all very good as well. So really it's a matter of what do I want to cut to add those angers. Suppose, well, he's going to be on the play, so I don't know, I might want the Pyroclasm, but I guess I could replace one of the, do I want all these? Yeah, I think I want all those effects, I really do. I don't know, I've got Lightning Bolt and Skred, so maybe I won't need early Pyroclasm. So let's just replace Pyroclasms with Anger of the Gods, which would have been much better. Still leaves me 5 sweepers. Am I going to want another sweeper? I say Pyroclasm is it better than Volcanic Fallout against him? It probably is. Okay, let's try that. Do I want Thunder? No, I probably want Stormbreath Dragon because he might have. Yeah. All right, let's try that. I don't know. He might have something white removal. All right, this is okay. It's got some early. It doesn't have a Blood Moon effect, which obviously was bonkers against him. But it does have stuff to bolt his early plays. Bolt the bud. Except here I'm going to Skred that bud. Alright, Wall of Roots. Okay. That is a thing. And there's another bird. And a Spellskite. Interesting. See, I guess I can still get rid of that. I don't know what else he's going to do, but I could still bolt the Spellskite and then Pyroclasm and take everything out. So I probably don't need to. bolt the bird in response to him casting that. Was the other thing I was considering. I drew a Skred. So we're gonna go ahead and Pyro, and then bolt the spell Skite. Alright, he's going to pay full for a pod so that he can activate it. No? Yes? No? Yes. Alright, sacking Wall of Roots to go get Kitchen Finks maybe. What is he looking for? 3. Yeah, Kitchen Finks. Okay. Alright, well that allows me to get rid of that Finks, which I guess is the play. It leaves him with nothing. He's having to top deck. Play Relic, and then Skred the Finks, and then blow the Relic. I mean, I think that's okay because it's leaving him with nothing on board. Now, I'm sure he has a lot of creatures here, so maybe, I don't know, that could be wrong. But I mean, it's leaving him with nothing in hand and with nothing in play. And that Eternal Witness has no value except that he can pot it into a red cap now. So he can go up the chain here. Magus of the Moon does not do as much as I need it to do now. Because he has that active pod. My other option is Koth. Which I guess is the play. Or I can Koth and -2 him into a Magus. But then, of course, he gets to kill the Koth just by swinging at the red cap, because even if I blocked, yeah, so it's not doing that. So this way he could do 1 and then 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the pressure on here. I think he's a little bit a ways from, I don't know what his 5 is going to be. Zealous Conscripts so that he can get another use out of the pod. Oh, does he have Kiki Jiki? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's going to do that. All right. So, per my earlier rule, I am going to make him waste all of his time for playing a combo deck, but I will not make you sit and watch it. Also, well, actually, this is game 2, so you're going to have to. I F6'd for your pleasure. He's going to take the Koth for kicks there. Okay. All right. Well, to be fair, there he had, in order to get to that state, from what I did, he had to rip a high drop to be able to pod into that sequence. And if he rips anything else, he's much further behind. So I still don't think it was wrong to blow the relic there. Otherwise, he has a Finks left, and he can do the same darn thing he just did, go fetch the murderous red cap. So, yeah, I mean, so if I don't blow the relic there, it doesn't actually advantage me at all. So I still think that was fine. Does seeing that change the way I feel? No, not really. I kind of think that this deck, as much as it has good matchups against some of these types of things, I kind of still feel like there should be some artifact hate in the sideboard, maybe. think I'm going to replace Storm Breath with Thunder Maw there. And other than that, I think I'm fine with everything else here. I'll submit that and play first. On the play, I think this is okay. So I'm going to play, what am I going to play? I can either hold open Bolt Skred for one of his, for his 1-drop, or I can play the Relic this turn. I think I'll just play the Relic. And there's a bird. Okay. Skred the bird. I see a voice there. Oh, Noble Hierarch, okay. Okay, option time here. I can burn the Relic, try to cantrip into a land drop to hit Magus, but I don't think it's very likely I'm casting Magus anyways. I think I probably have to kill that Noble Hierarch, because if I cast Magus, it's not really doing what I want if he still has that Noble Hierarch. Now see, now I kind of get punished for that, so. Alright, well, we're going to bolt that. And we can exile it. Alright, now he can cast a pod this turn, but I'm fighting a losing battle if I want to try to keep every single creature off the board that he has. So, alright, Wall of Roots there. Okay. And a bird. I can Skred for 2. Kills the bird, but I can't do anything about that Wall of Roots. If he is running a Malira variant, Malira is at 2, so that does keep him from. Oh, there we go. Keep him off his 1-drops. He's not going to pod her up. Okay. So do I want to cast my Anger of the Gods here? And just to take care of the Finks. Unfortunately, I won't take care of the Wall of Roots. Can't cast Boros Reckoner. My other option is to cast the Magus. But he still has that Wall of Roots to get green. Everything else would be red. I don't know if he has pod. Let's say what's his dream turn is he has pod. And he pods Finks into what? Into Murderous Redcap, and then the next turn he goes and does all his. I don't know. Or I can try to leave Relic up if I think I'm in danger of actually like getting owned next turn. I think I'm just going to Anger there and take care of the Finks. I'm totally open to that being an awful play. I'm not seeing him get from Wall of Roots to a dominant position in one turn, but these pod decks sometimes have funky turns like that. Alright, he's got another Sphinx. I have a Bolt. I think we're doing that. He now has blue mana. He wants it. He wants it bad. He's hard. He's playing another Wall of Roots. Why did he play that? Oh, he played that on tap so he can use his Township, which I assume he will do. So okay, now he's tapped out. Okay, I don't have enough to activate that. All right, scrying sheets. So now go ahead and play my Magus. He will presumably activate Township there. In response, and he's stalled out here for a minute. So I guess this matchup feels better to me, although he can still win out of nowhere. I feel like I have so many ways to keep his early guys off the board that like his alternate plan of having the Gavany Township and just swarming me doesn't really work. But if he gets the pod plan online, then I think I'm still in trouble because he can win. Again, I literally have to just keep everything off the board to prevent him from having those turns where he just goes off. So he's now limited to red and green mana, but again, that's all he needs for Birthing Pod. So, I mean, he could rip a pod here, pod Wall of Roots into Kitchen Finks. There's also the old pod your 2-drop into Deceiver Exarch, untap the pod, pod your Deceiver Exarch into Murderous Redcap or something. Domri Raid. Oh, sick. That is a good rip. Okay, he whiffed on the first one, so that is fortunate for me. Thundermaw Hellkite that I can't cast there. No, Thundermaw. So I'm going to play a Boros Reckoner. Oh, Thundermaw Hellkite, you would be so sick. You really would. Humph. Domri Raid. Interestingly enough, even with the Magus or a Blood Moon effect out, these are still snow because it's a super type or something. The exact workings of that to you, but yeah, that's so I still have 4 snow permanents out, and plus Domri again. Found a Noble Hierarch. Again, another land for Thundermaw Hellkite would be great here. So, kind of like once again, I have to decide if I want to cantrip away that relic or hold it to try to prevent some kind of sick turn like he had with Murderous Redcap. Because I'm not, because the fact that he has Sphinx and Redcap makes me think he probably has a Melira in there somewhere. But if I try to hedge my bets here and just play around that Melira thing, he can end up beating me with a Domri emblem or God knows what. So, all right, he's going to pod something here. Yeah, if I had ripped another land so I could play that Thundermaw Hellkite would be nice. Okay, what's he potting away? Wall of Roots. Okay. Yep. There's the play. Yep. Deceiver Exarch. Untap, and then he can pod Deceiver Exarch into Murderous Redcap, and then next turn he can get Zealous Conscripts and Kiki Chiki, both, I believe. What I'll have to do, unfortunately, is I guess I have to leave up. Oh, we got voice. Okay, must be planning on something there. All right, no, I need to take a second here and think if I want to try to cycle this to get Thundermaw Hellkite. If I swing here, he probably blocks a Wall of Roots, so the most I'm going to be able to do is 1 damage to his Domri Raid that way. I want to be able to cast that Thundermaw Hellkite, but then I also need to consider here whether or not that's even like a play, because he could go and get. And I don't think he'll have more than one of this guy, but why would he get voice there? That's like the good question. I'm trying to think. Why did he get voice there and not Murderous Redcap, so that he could next? I guess because he knows that I would relic that away. Pyroclasm. What does that do? Well, it does let me do 2 damage to something. If I Pyroclasm here, though, he's going to have a 3/3 Voice of Resurgence. What I probably want to do is swing in with Boros Reckoner. And then what is he going to block with? He could block with Deceiver, Exarch, and Voice. And then... But Reckoner then would be able to... But I can not, because I can make it a first strike. He can't really do that. If I just block with Wall of Roots, and then I can do 1 damage to something as I please, and then cast the Pyroclasm. I want to attack him or Domri? I'm going to attack Domri. Alright, he's just going to let that go. Okay. So let's see. The downside here is if I Pyroclasm, I'm losing my Moon effect. He can start using Gavany Township again. It's tapped at the moment, but I'm only going to be able to do... Like, I can take Deceiver Exarch down, Pyroclasm, and then the 2 damage from Boros Reckoner can be directed somewhere. Of course, boy. I guess if that's the case, I probably should have just attacked with the Magus also if I'm going to do that. I could cast see if I had 1 more mana. I could cast. Maybe I should have gone ahead and cycled that. I could have ripped a mana this turn. So if I Pyro here, Voice will come back as the elemental token, and then I can use Boros Reckoner's 2 damage to kill off Deceiver Exarch. Leaves him with Wall of Roots and a token. Or I can kill Domri Raid, would be the other option. But then I've got a dead Magus here also. Yeah, but that is clearing his board pretty well, and he's top deck there. Let's just do it. Alright, so my option now is I can kill Deceiver Exarch, leaving him with only... why doesn't he get that back? I pyroed it. Oh, he does. It's buried here. Leaving him with just a 0 and a 2 to pod with. Or I can kill Domri Raid. But, I don't know, I think I have a shot to kill Domri Raid next turn anyways if I rip a land. I think I want to kill that Deceiver Exarch and leave him... with a relatively tiny board here. Alright. I could be underestimating it, but I don't think that the Gavany Township plan, by freeing that up, that like that's what he's going to beat me with. But he doesn't know what his top card right now is either, because he drew his Domri card, which was Noble Hierarch. Okay, so he drew a Kiki. So that he could have cast anyways. Now, who knows what else he drew? What does he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, potentially. Alright, he's going to swing with his elemental token. Okay. Alright, now he's going to pod away his Wall of Roots for a Finks. Alright, so if I want it, I can use another Blood Moon effect here. He can't actually activate Gavany Township. And I can leave it up so I can kill Domri Raid either way. So I'm gonna play a Blood Moon, or I'm gonna play the actual Blood Moon here. I think. Resto, huh? Alright. Gonna resto the Finks. Yep. Okay, well now I'm not attacking in. Now that's unfortunate, because now he's gonna be able to fight and pick off the Reckoner. I don't know. Okay, what's fun? I know he has Kiki Jiki in hand. Does he just win here? He's gonna be able to pod away Angel into, well, Restoration Angel. He can. Oh, he can't just Kiki that because it's. Wait. No, yeah. He can just copy Resto Angel and just keep blinking Kiki Jiki. So I basically have to get Resto Angel off the board. That's what it looks like, which I don't think I can do. going to block with the Finks there. Is this relic even going to end up being necessary? It doesn't look like it. Does it matter? Because he can just cast Kiki Jiki out of his hand and then copy Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel can blink Kiki Jiki and ad nauseum there. So I don't think it actually matters. I think I'm just dead here. Once I saw that he had Restoration Angel. This, for everybody watching at home, is the version of Pod that I prefer. Has a lot of value creatures and stuff in there. I don't care for sort of like the Visceracy or straight out combo one. He may have Malira in here, but I didn't see any sack outlets, so I don't think he's going that way. So let's see, how much do I get to do here? 3? That's it, right? I really don't think it matters. Just do it to him and kill Domri. But he's just going to hard cast. I can't do enough to Resto Angel to make the difference. So that should do it. So interesting, you know, these pod decks, and in as much as sort of mid-range decks that just have a combo kill. But yeah, I kind of feel like this deck could work use of some actual artifact hate in the sideboard. I don't think this is a bad matchup, mind you. I think it's fine in most respects, but anyways, so that'll do it for this matchup. So far, pretty much this deck has lost every important matchup. Again, small sample size and all, but not looking good. So again, I'm going to make this guy waste his time, but I won't make you waste yours. So see me in the next video.